y'all. I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before I get going on our video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and please go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction that you'd like me to do for you, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget about our live shows. You can catch us live every Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. You can also catch us live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And don't forget that we live every Monday night, too, now. Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And don't forget to sign up for the TKO Debate Series. You can catch us at knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV and join the channel for access to exclusive content as well. But let's go ahead and get it popping and get into our video. And today, it's fight prediction time, man. We got 4 big fights we're doing this week, man. We got to do the whole Showtime card, and then I'm doing a main event for a card over in Europe. But for this one, this is probably the biggest fight of the weekend, arguably the closest fight on the weekend. Showtime got a lot of close fights with the odds to where if you get them right, you can make yourself some money this weekend. But this one, we got the WBC 130-pound super featherweight title on the line. They fighting 12 rounds, obviously, and it's going to be Ray Vargas versus O'Shaquie Foster. Vargas is a slight favorite in the fight, -145, and then you got Foster as a slight underdog in the fight at a +115. Foster is 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. He's an orthodox fighter, 29 years old, out of Orange, Texas. He's 19 wins, 2 losses, with 11 wins by way of knockout. Then you got Ray Vargas, 32 years old, out of Mexico, 5'7", with a 70.5-inch arm reach. He's also an orthodox fighter, and he's 36 wins, no losses, with 22 wins by way of knockout. Foster also switches a lot. He can switch, hit, fight from the southpaw stance, fight from the orthodox stance. He's a highly skilled and versatile fighter. He's a strong 130-pounder. He's very long for the division too. Like, he has the same dimensions as Earl Smith Jr., but he's fighting down at 130 pounds. So he's a big, strong 130-pounder with good punching power. Has been getting better and better. Those 2 losses, in my opinion, he had a lot of personal issues going on in his life since kind of recentering and refocusing himself about 6 or 7 years ago in 2016. And kind of getting away from the crowd he was hanging with and dedicating himself to the gym. O'Shaquie Foster been on a tear, man. He been on a tear. There's a reason it's been hard for him to get fights at 130 pounds. The thing I like most about him is not just the versatility of switch hitting, but he can box a whole fight and win and look good from southpaw, box a whole fight and win and look good from orthodox. I've seen him fight on the inside, seen him fight on the outside. When he's on the inside, the shots got real good leverage on him because of his length. If he snap you and catch you on your chin, it's real power at 130 pounds at the end of those shots. His footwork, he's athletic and can move around the ring very well, but in moving around the ring, his head can get caught in the air. And so if you go look at his last fight against, I think the dude's name was Yakubov or Yakhmadov or whatever, when O'Shaquie was trying to use lateral movement and kind of evade the pressure, that dude was able to catch him flush. And to this point in his career, Foster showed a good chin. He took those shots very well from an up-and-coming undefeated fighter and went on to really put hands on him and beat him in a one-sided unanimous decision. Ray Vargas, you got to get an edge to him in terms of experience. This is a 2-weight world champion going for his 3rd division championship, being willing to move up to 130 and make O'Shaquie Foster your first fight at 130 pounds. That speaks volumes to the heart, the courage, and the mindset of a Ray Vargas. So we got to give him that credit. Has a very awkward, rangy style, specifically when he was fighting at 122, 126. A lot of those advantages that he enjoyed in those smaller weight classes, he will not have those against O'Shaquie Foster. But he fights long, he fights rangy, has good movement, a good solid jab. The thing about Ray Vargas that he was able to get away with was he really relies on his feet and his length to be defensive. So he going to stick his chin in the air, try to get all the way back from you, and hope that you as the smaller man won't be able to reach him. When he gets on the inside, it's more about volume for him and outworking you because of his length. He doesn't get nearly the amount of torque. He doesn't get nearly the amount of of leverage that O'Shaquie Foster gets on his shots on the inside. Ray Vargas may throw more on the inside, but if they get to fighting on the inside, I suspect that Ray Vargas will feel O'Shaquie Foster's punches way worse than what O'Shaquie Foster will feel from Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas is going to be more dangerous, in my opinion, out at distance, because when he does generate power, that's where it's at, on the outside. As far as like matching them up together and who to pick in this fight, for me it comes down to the experience and the pedigree of Ray Vargas versus the athleticism and the size and strength of O'Shaquie Foster. I believe O'Shaquie Foster is probably the more skilled boxer. He can do more in the ring. He's a very good counterpuncher, in my opinion. And of the two, I think he's the more defensively responsible fighter. I think Ray Vargas can be touched up. We saw Magsayo drop him. Baez was able to land some clean shots on him. And the question that you have to ask yourself moving up to 130, can Ray Vargas take those types of shots from O'Shaquie Foster and not get deterred? I think Ray Vargas probably got to outwork O'Shaquie Foster. I don't think he has the speed and the skills to be able to outbox him and just kind of like out-jab him, out-move him, and things of that nature. I think he got to outwork him in order to win the fight. O'Shaquie Foster, I think he can't fade in the fight, and he has to put doubt in Ray Vargas early. He has to catch him with clean shots early in the first few rounds of the fight to make Ray Vargas hesitant to want to exchange with him, to want to trade with him. And so those are the keys to victory, in my opinion. Who I'm picking in the fight and why I'm picking them, it's kind of hard, but there is one key factor to me as to why I'm going with who I'm going with in this fight. And I'm going to pick O'Shaquie Foster to win this fight by decision. I think it has the potential to be a close fight either way. But I think O'Shaquie Foster is going to win the fight simply because he's used to 130 pounds. Simply because the advantages that Ray Vargas has had throughout his entire career. His 36 fights. He's always the taller guy. He's always the longer guy. And so he's been able to fight like that. Right? Well, he ain't going to be the taller or longer guy in this fight. And so if he tries to fight like the taller, longer guy, I think he can get picked off. I think he can get caught with clean shots. I love the time and the footwork and the ability of O'Shaquie Foster much more than that of Mark Magsayo. And Mark Magsayo was landing big shots on Ray Vargas. And so when you look at it from that lens and you look at it from that angle, all of the advantages that you're used to having, if you're Ray Vargas, you don't have any of those in that fight. All he has is the experience advantage. And I'll take the skills, I'll take the athleticism, I'll take the length, I'll take the power of O'Shaquie Foster over just the experience of Ray Vargas. I think Ray Vargas is going to get caught with some clean shots that deter him early. I think O'Shaquie Foster is going to get off to an early lead. And as he gets off to that lead, I don't think he's going to relent. I think he's going to be able to not only maintain that lead, but grow the lead as the fight goes on. And I think he'll win this fight relatively clearly. Like a lot of people got it very, very close, and I could see that. But the fact that Ray Vargas is stepping into uncharted territory, and O'Shaquie Foster has already fought people that are the same size as Ray Vargas or bigger. He's been at 130. It's hard for me to believe that a guy, no matter how experienced and how good he was at 122, right? Moving up from 122 to 126 to 130, and your first fight at 130 is O'Shaquie Foster with the run that O'Shaquie Foster has been on lately, and how much better he has gotten and how much more dialed in he is. That's hard. That's a tough one. If Ray Vargas wins this fight, bro, that's saying something. Like, real talk. Like, you got to give that man his flowers and his credit. Hell, I give him his flowers and credit and respect for even taking this fight. He didn't have to do this. He's already the champion at 126 pounds. But he's chasing history. He's daring to try to go be great for real. And he ain't turning down nothing but his collar, so we give him his respect and his props. I just think O'Shaquie Foster may be a tad bit much. And if O'Shaquie Foster switches to southpaw, that could really put the fight in his favor. And so I just think the advantages that Ray Vargas has from a distance won't be there. I think O'Shaquie Foster gets better leverages and is a better inside fighter, being both defensive and offensive. And so I just think he's just a little bit better right now in their careers, and the timing is right for him. If O'Shaquie Foster is going to become world champion, this is going to be the time that he becomes it, or he's never going to realize that potential. And I think he does realize it in this fight against Ray Vargas. So I'm going with O'Shaquie Foster by decision, and I think it's going to be somewhere along the lines of like 116 to 112, 117 to 111. I think Vargas kind of makes it more even in the middle of the fight, but then I think O'Shaquie Foster kind of steps it up and takes it back from him late. So I see O'Shaquie Foster dominating the first half. Vargas comes back and makes some noise in the middle of the fight, but then O'Shaquie Foster finishes strong and is able to get the victory. That's my pick. Y'all let me know who y'all picking. Comment down below. Smash my like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Turn on your notifications and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. For breakdowns and predictions, you can hit my email up, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching the video. And don't forget to join the channel for exclusive content. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.